Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in today's video, I wanted to introduce you guys to a new startup MVNO company called Mobile X. Now, where is this coming from? So if you guys have been following the channel throughout the entire months of the merger, the back and forth, I'm sure you guys have heard the name Peter At&T. And Peter At&T is the founder of what we now know still as Boost Mobile. It could change perhaps, but back in the early 2000s, we were all pretty big on Boost Mobile with the Nextel and all the, I forgot what it was called, but it's where you push the button and you can, like a walkie-talkie type deal. And in this situation, Peter At&T isn't too happy with how the market is currently going on prepaid, and then the lower end consumers are going to suffer. So he's creating another startup. So he's going to be the founder of Mobile X. We don't know too much about it at this time. I kind of wanted to give you guys like a soft introduction. It's going to be the People's Network. I think Peter could be very great at entering the market if he separates himself and his model is completely different from everyone else. So what he essentially wants to do, he wants to base plans off of usage pattern, which is something that I've been thinking about that for a long time. Not that I wanted to start my own startup, but when I was working with Radio Shack back before the plans were changed to unlimited and no contract, it was very tough for me as a salesperson to put a family in a proper tier of usage, because back then unlimited wasn't really a big thing, and back then all the families were placed in the tiers like 10 gigabytes, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it was very hard to place a family into one because I had no clue what the usage pattern was. It could have been too much, it could have been too little. I just didn't know. So with this plan, from early on, from what I'm getting from Peter, he kind of wants to fit families into a usage pattern and base their plans off of how much they're actually using, which I could kind of agree with, because I know there are some people that are on unlimited plans that only use 10 gigabytes a month. So do they really need to be paying as much as they are? Not really. I think the unlimited plans should be for the power users. So if Peter has a model in place that's going to allow unlimited and say, hey, look, your usage pattern shows you're a heavy user, you use it a lot, you stream, you play music, you're going to need an unlimited plan. And I think Peter needs to have a offering available for unlimited. The unlimited, and I think I saw it a few days ago, there was a bit of confusion that Boost Mobile was going to get rid of unlimited, and even Peter commented and said that if Boost gets rid of unlimited, those customers are just going to switch to another service. And I think he's right. So if he decides to keep an unlimited plan based on usage patterns, then I think he's onto something. I don't think any carrier or MVNO or third party or prepaid currently is offering that type of plan to where it's based on usage patterns. So it's like, hey, you get this, we'll check your usage pattern and then say, hey, you're only using 4.76 gigabytes a month, for these 2 or 3 months. So now on average, so now we're going to place you in this plan, and it's only $10 or $15 or whatever the case may be. So with this, of course, Peter is going to cater towards the lower income audience, which he feels like Dish can't do with Boost, or is not going to do. And I kind of agree with that, because I think prices are going to go higher and higher and higher, and these prepaid companies and MVNOs are not really catering anymore to the core base of the lower income. So I think Peter is going to hit home with this one if it's done correctly, in my opinion. And he could even, who knows, he could pull some people from the bigger guys, the T-Mobiles, the At&Ts. He can go after the entire industry with his business model, and if it resonates, if people like it, if it's considered to be really, really great, then why not? And based on the and what he wants to do. And of course, none of this is official yet. Apparently, we're going to get this towards the end of this year. But we could see the first MVNO that's going to have a open roaming everywhere. So wherever you take your phone, you have an open network. So you could roam in Canada, Mexico, Germany, wherever you go, the phone can roam and work as a native network. Now, I think that's a very great business concept. I think that could come in and make big noise, especially for military that travels abroad. And sometimes the fees that the carriers charge when they're on postpaid causes the military personnel to have to suspend the lines while they're deployed or whatnot. With Peter's plan, that could eliminate that potentially. Now, is this going to be very expensive on his part? At some point, it would be, because sometimes when MVNOs get too big, the carriers just start charging more and more and more for them to be on the network, because it's pulling resources from the consumers that are paying more on the postpaid side because there are so many MVNO users. But he intends on using all networks and working with a bunch of third parties and other partners, of course, to make this work. So I think one thing that Peter has learned and has noticed over time, that great marketing, very simple, straight to the point marketing works. You have to make a lot of noise. You have to be very vocal. It has worked for T-Mobile, but now that the Maverick is gone and John Legere, we would need another one. Will Dish necessarily be able to pull that off? John has done a lot in the last 7 years. I don't know if Dish is going to be able to hire and find a person to pull that off. I think Peter could pull it off. I think he's flexible. I think he knows and he sees what's expected of this product, of this startup. I know he's not going to say, hey, look, I'm going to come in 4 lines, $200, or 4 lines, $180. No, I know he has a specific purpose with this product, and I think he can pull it off if it's done correctly. So let's just see here real quick. So again, this is the brand for the people. He's going to stick by that. We celebrate the pursuits that drive individuals through brand expression, pricing that's practical because everyone deserves affordable access, innovative offerings geared towards empowering people to do their thing, their network. The people help shape who we are and what we do. Individualized, recognizing people's desire to have tailored solutions and self-shaped experiences that empathizes who they are as individuals. So again, if he can really stick to that and push that agenda, I think it's going to resonate well, especially if it's market on a bigger scale. If he can get this product out with right pricing, he doesn't change much. There aren't any hidden fees, especially if he does taxes and fees included. I think this could be a home run, but only if he sticks to that. Remember, there are a lot of MVNOs out there, a lot of prepaid out there that he would have to go compete against. But I think he can do it with the innovation. I read some of his tweets. I talk to him. I can tell that he's ready to bring something new to the market that nobody's seen in a while, since maybe the Uncarrier days that we've had. So let me know what you think about this. Do you think this is a big hit? Do you think this is just redundant now? There's too many MVNOs, too many prepaid in the space? Or do you think he can make some big noise? I would say he could probably make bigger noise if he had his own network. But let's see what he can do as an MVNO over the next few months. And definitely I will keep you guys updated on this as well. I think this is going to be big for the wireless industry overall. And again, sound off in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also, if you have been on the channel, you can go ahead and end the video now. But if you are new, make sure you hit the notification bell YouTube, so YouTube notifies you. Also follow my Twitter. I do post the videos on there as well. So push notifications on both platforms so you are notified when the videos are uploaded, because YouTube has been dropping the ball on pushing the notifications in a timely manner. And this is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.